What's up, Starcraft fans? It is Monday, 2 AM in Manila. That means it's time for the weekly mutation. This week we have Mutation Creation Contest winner or Injustice League on Rips to Core Hall with Here from the Storm, Hardened Will, and Inspiration. I'll go this time as Tychus Lone Wolf with these masteries, and I will go on the solo queue. Thank you to Mattis Diaz, who is supporting Medieval Mobilization tier, and Darth, Lucinus, and Pyranus Ishadarkon, who are supporting the Pulse Cannon tier. And thank you to all my support on Patreon as Zeratul ally, Brian, that's your invitation.
Rifts to Core Hall is the map where we have to destroy 10 void shards before timer runs out. Each set of void shards we destroy adds time and reveals the next set. Enemy heroes escort attack waves. They buff their friends, and they reduce all damage to 10 per hit if they have friends nearby.
Okay. The plan is to wipe out the waves as quickly as I can. And then afterwards, snipe the heroes, enemies Protoss. Snipe the heroes using, maybe, I hope, Crooked Sam. Of course, that's the later ones with Nova. Nova's the really tough one. She nukes. I just hope I can not lose the heroes because that's kind of painful. Also, it sets my build back. Tychus' build is predicated on not actually losing heroes or not actually losing outlaws. So I'll try not to lose outlaws, but no guarantees. Sometimes I don't play that well. Usually I don't play well at all. So, you know. Sometimes I just don't play that well. We'll see. Oh, my Donnie. Try and get the quick upgrade. Actually, I'll try to get a couple of more extra workers and then try to move these guys out of the way. Conserve my my middle income. There we go. That's perfect. That is spot on. Okay. Ally is spin to win prestige. Not sure about that, but you know, Zeratul should be fine either way. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, I hope. Let us get the Gunslinger's hideout. And then send the boys here. Okay, here it comes. Yeah, derps. Wow, that's so rude. Yeah, just delete this. Tychus versus Raynor. Alright. Okay, let's send Tychus out. And then Sirius to the expansion. Get the second upgrade. There we go. Zeratul should be out soon. What are you doing? Send this guy out here. I will probably need 2 outlaws for the Dehaka fight.
Can't wait to rip it apart.
I have to be careful, cautious with that. Let's get ourselves a medevac. That sounds like a solid plan.
That's just the first
Okay.
of many. Okay, commanders, let's get to work. Multiple
All right.
shards are active on the field. Eliminate
Here comes
them
the pain.
with extreme prejudice.
They're coming to threaten our base, but we shall answer.
Okay, let's fight over here. Ideally together, but you know, not with a vision of each other.
Don't provoke me.
Let's build this. Okay, delete these. Uh-oh. Okay,
Upgrade complete.
delete the. Okay, Tychus versus Tychus. Alright, got it. Alright, got it. Beautiful. Now, to fight Nova. This is the real scary fight. Like this. I don't want to
Our
oversaturate,
allies are being attacked.
but I definitely do want to saturate. You know? Okay. Start clearing out these things. Okay.
Don't provoke me.
I just go, go, go.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, I should start the other upgrade, huh? Let's not lose guys that we don't have to. I actually want to get another outlaw if I can before Nova arrives.
Are being attacked.
Possible. I'll get Crooked Sam, and then I'll get the other gas.
Not enough minerals. Not
Our
enough.
base is in peril.
Alright.
We should protect it with all we have.
Okay, got this. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go, boys. If possible, I would like to use. I would like to force Nova to use her nuke on like a bunch of. Oh, okay, that's good. This is really good. Okay, this is good. She used her nuke on a bunch of mobs. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. If I can.
Upgrade complete.
Whew, scary. Okay. Alright. Nice, got it. Alright. Alright. I'll further boosting my upgrades. I gotta take advantage. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, I gotta get the next thinger. Got an upgrade, probably the one that makes my grenade able to one-shot stuff. Okay. Got this next upgrade. Oh, I already have the big red button. Beautiful.
I see your reputations are well earned. These void shards are dropping like flies.
Yeah, the fear is pretty important.
What'd y'all expect?
More void shards are appearing. Destroy
Yeah, that's what I
them is
expect.
your
More
main
void shards.
objective.
That's exactly what I expect. Okay, let's get ready to intercept this attack wave. Actually, let's send Cirrus up here.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh wait, I don't have Cirrus in the control group.
Hostile forces are zeroing in on our base. Keep your eyes peeled.
Let's get this. Oh, there's the enemy Zero tool.
We got some cloaked enemies hiding around
Gotta
here.
clear these out.
Other detectives.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh wow.
That pirate scum ransacks the city at a time like this? I know it's a personal request, but if
Uh-oh.
you can,
I gotta get out of here.
please kill them all.
I gotta get out of here. Oh, wait.
Spectre's here.
Where is? Look at Sam.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay.
What's your call? Walk the walk.
Oh my Donnie. Get out.
Who wants to go for a ride?
Oh my Donnie.
Are being attacked.
I'm now down 2 outlaws.
You shy?
Let me get this upgrade.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, I'm down 3 outlaws. Oh my Donnie, these guys are so strong.
Sweet mother of mercy. They're mowing us down.
Okay, got it. I got it.
Who wants to go for a ride?
Alright,
Forces are under attack.
I'm okay. Now we gotta fight the Kerrigan.
Excellent work, commanders. That void shard is toast.
That void shard is indeed toast.
And you thought you couldn't trust me.
The enemy means to attack our base. We must
Okay.
be prepared.
Oh,
What's in it for me?
I gotta delete the mobs first
Your
before I have to.
forces are under attack.
Before I get a fight. Okay.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Yeah, delete these. Delete these mobs.
You want something?
Okay. Heading toward my expansion.
Our allies,
That's not nice.
your
Get on
forces
this
are
ship,
under
you
attack.
numbskulls. What's in it for me? Don't waste my time.
Our SCVs
Right click.
are under attack. Complete. Our allies'
It'll take
base-
more than a
Okay.
few void shards to defeat the Dominion.
I noticed.
Okay, let's get Crooked Salmon over here.
Only one group of shards left. Crush them into dust
Oh.
and end this fight. Those filthy
Okay.
pirates are trying for another score. Let's lay down the law, commanders.
Okay, down she goes. There's a revive.
Bad news.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Did I lose all my... Oh. Oh,
Upgrade complete.
that was terrifying.
In the ring, big job.
Okay, let's move these guys here. Alright, let's rebuild.
Whatever it takes. Say it loud and proud.
Okay, I need another outlaw. The last one.
Our allies
Uh,
are being attacked.
But I'm too broke. Okay,
Okay,
fight these guys. Honestly, I should have sent Tychus to go on offense. Might have been the better call.
what do you want? A whole mess of trouble is gonna land here on our base in a hot minute.
Bonus objective expiring.
Okay, delete all these guys.
This'll get her done.
Oh my Donnie. I should have waited for this to drop. That's a lot of heroes. Wait, let's split these guys up. Yeah, make sure they're not fighting all together. All right. Okay. Let's get the last one. All right. That was down.
Pack your bags and get on board.
Yeah, let's go. Let's push. Delete this guy. And small guys. Okay.
They got away, huh? Once we're done here,
Oh wow.
I'll see to them personally.
Not
Who wants
find
to
the same
go
spot.
for a ride?
Wanna get a lot of outlaws fighting in different spots. Okay.
Not enough minerals.
Get on board.
Okay. Yeah, just fight here. Keep fighting.
Forces are under attack.
You've neutralized the
Alright, one
void
down.
shard. Well
Or, you
done.
know, the next one down, at least.
As it must be.
Oh yeah, fight this.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, where are you? Where are you going? Where are you going, my dude?
Void shard
Okay, that was
eliminated.
dumb.
Keep it up.
That was
We'll
dumb.
Turn the tides of fate.
Alright. Last one.
What do you want?
Cannons, they're good. Alright. No, I'm not gonna fight that. I'm not gonna bother. GG. Ally did a lot of work. I actually like my ally's work this game. He's pretty good.
We have met our fate.
Of course, Zeratul is gonna be really easy in general if you're gonna use just mass cannons. But you know, it's pretty good. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for it else, please leave a comment. Kill is pretty even. Yeah. I got like 8. I got 8 heroes. He got 4. But in terms of shard damage, I think he did like way more. That's actually also pretty even. Huh! Look at that! An unusual case of equal contribution. Except I got like twice the heroes he had. But like, yeah, I like this. Pretty even. Pretty even. Both of us did the same amount of shards, the same number of enemies. All right. So you guys had a lot of comments and questions last week. At Pelmeshkan says that he defeated last week's mutation as Artanis first prestige and Zeratul second prestige, level 69. Nice. Win with only one bonus objective. Many people think Artanis is bad, but he can so fast kill waves and infest deads, and has passive reduce effect from transmutation. I don't think you understand why we say Artanis is bad. An important part of this week's or of last week's mutation in this case is clearing the bases. Artanis doesn't clear the enemy bases very fast. He has to get Dragagoons. If you're gonna go for High Templar, yes, they are good against the mobs, but you still need to have enough firepower to actually destroy the buildings. If your ally destroyed the enemy buildings on his own, he did a lot of the work. And I say it's important because you need to destroy the buildings because the Void Reanimators spawn for the buildings. If you don't destroy the buildings, you'll be fighting Void Reanimators all game. I didn't see you mention about fighting the actual Void Reanimators, especially when they just run past your forces. Those things have 400 health? 400 health. You need to stack, what, 3 storms? And you make sure the Void Reanimator is under that storm the whole time and doesn't just run past. Your ally probably deleted all those Void Reanimators for you. At John Huntington 54, again, if you have the replay, it'll send. I want to see it. John Huntington 5409 says that he watches every week without fail. Thank you. I appreciate you watching the videos every week without fail. And he also says that they've been getting very top heavy recently. I actually also agree with that. I'm not sure if you have. I'm not sure how long you've been watching, but I keep saying that my opinion literally doesn't matter in these tier lists. I just moderate what the guests rate. Like I'm usually out of the discussion, and I just kind of chime in when there's an important point that has been missed. But otherwise, I just let them do the talking. He says that Artanis was odd in the context of having an F tier. Yeah, we don't usually have a lot of F tiers. The tier lists are not meant to have a commander in every single tier in every single week. They usually mean how they fare overall on the mutation. And usually the case is that commanders are so strong, co-op commanders are so strong, that you can reliably carry any ally on the solo queue as long as you know how to play adequately. That's why in most cases commanders are B tier or higher. And that being said, I do still agree that they are quite top heavy recently. Like there are guys who get an S tier, who I personally have rather an A tier, but you know, it's these things are subjectively rated. It all depends on how well you think you can perform with these commanders. Next, at Danem Ally says separation of powers is so important. This is another thing I failed to mention during that EDSA Revolution video. One of the main benefits of a democracy over an autocracy is that the government is a very powerful entity. It has the power to decide, create, and enforce the laws. And if you concentrate all that power into like a single person with no outside bodies or departments or agencies to regulate that power, you can get cases like, well, if you studied your Roman history, the first few emperors, Augustus was generally considered a good emperor. In fact, a lot of people considered Augustus to be the best emperor. But if you go back into history and consider that Augustus was the guy named Octavian who started a civil war. He literally started a civil war just to gain power, for power's sake. He gathered up armies to fight Roman armies. Imagine the horror of gathering men on your side to fight your own countrymen, and not because you have a difference of you don't even have a difference of political beliefs in this instance, because both Augustus, or in this back then he was known as Octavian, both Octavian and his main rival Mark Antony were followers of Julius Caesar. So fundamentally, they're both in the same party, but the only disagreement they had was each of them wanted sole control. It's a power grab. So the man who was the man who a lot of people describe as the best emperor was still a horrible person. So like one of the bad emperors, like the guy who followed Tiberius, was pretty good in the first half, but later, well, he descended into treason trials, meaning if you were suspected of being unloyal to the emperor, you could have your assets seized and then you can have yourself killed as a criminal just because you happen to disagree with the guy who runs the government. It's a really bad idea to have one person control everything. It's really a bad idea to have an autocracy or a dictatorship, because yes, that one person can eliminate all the inefficiencies of democracies, but those inefficiencies are checks and balances of power that make sure that ensures that the one guy who's in charge of enforcing the laws doesn't overstep his boundaries, doesn't unjustly punish people just for disagreeing with them. And Tiberius wasn't even like one of the worst emperors. The guy who followed him, Caligula, now that's a really insane guy. He only ruled for I think 3 years, and when he first took power, he was considered a popular emperor because people really hated Tiberius by the time he died. So people thought, this Caligula person could possibly be worse. By the way, side fact, all of these people were named Julius Caesar. They were all Caesar, but historians just assign these names to them so that when you study history, you can actually recognize them as different people. But to Romans, pretty much all of them were Caesar. Isn't that funny? Anyway, Caligula, that guy was truly insane. He had pretty how should I describe this? He had close to previously unforeseen levels of debauchery. And like from the stories I read about Caligula, he would often invite himself to weddings, and then he would take the bride and then lock himself and the bride in a room with husband watching, and then they would come out sometime later. Yeah, that's what happens when you have absolute power. You can do anything you want, even if it's not fair, even if it's completely evil. And after Caligula was assassinated, he only ruled 3 years, That's how much people hated Caligula. Claudius was fine, but the guy who followed him, Nero, oh my Donnie, people hated Nero, especially the Christians. When Rome burned, people blamed Nero because Nero at that point wasn't popular. And the reason they blamed him was because he did plan to construct a golden palace in the part of Rome that burned. And it just so happened to burn. So that's why people blamed Nero. But there is actually no strong evidence that he did start that fire. But keep in mind, these are events of almost 2,000 years ago, close to 64, 65 AD. And evidence doesn't really survive for that long, 2,000 years, especially in a city as violent as Rome. Yeah, people blamed Nero, and what he did was he shifted the blame. He tried to scapegoat a separate group that were considered a capital O other. And that group was the Christians. And to this day, a lot of people consider Nero to be one of the worst emperors because he prosecuted Christians, in particular, the early Christians. And as you know, or maybe you don't know, when the Western Roman Empire fell, most of the records were preserved by Christian monasteries. So, yeah, since the Christians had the records, they were able to throw out all the evidence in favor of Nero and just keep evidence in favor of or against Nero. So that's why Nero's universally hated. But yes, he was still also a horrible person. He did have Christians subject to gruesome punishments. I'm not going to go into detail here, but they were very gruesome. Anyway, yeah. He was considered like one of the worst emperors, but I have a few who are, I think, worse than Nero. Caligula was one of them. But yes, separation of powers. That's why you don't want absolute power concentrated in one person, because you get Caligula, you get Nero, you get Commodus, you get Caracalla, and all those nasty people, Maximinus Thrax. You get Constantine. I know Constantine was a hero, especially among Christian circles, but like he had like 3 separate civil wars, and the only thing he taught his sons was that you need to destroy and crush your opponents so that you can gain safety through absolute control. And that's what he taught his sons. So what do you think his sons did when he died? They fought each other. I don't like Constantine. Anyway, next comment. Oh yeah, funny AI responses. So this one is about Raynor on the solo queue. Yeah, this guy says that Raynor is fine, but the AI is suggesting that I say, I don't think anyone's ever done that before, even though I literally have a video of Raynor on this mutation. Although that Raynor was Lila, but still. And then I was showing a replay of it, which is oddly enough a scarily acceptable thing to say. Like, if I replied this, showing a replay of it, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't be able to tell that I got it from an AI. Now that's scary. That is scary right there. And at Gigaka says that he appreciated the story about the protest, the EDSA revolution, the people power revolution, and the details. And the AI is suggesting that I say that I was in the Philippines at that time. Wow, just revealing my age like that. Do you know how old I would have to be to have been part of the EDSA people power protest? Say I was 7 years old at the time, so 1986. I add 7 to so since 1986, 14 years up to 2000, and then 25 up to this year. So 14 and 25, that's 39 years old. And then let's just say I was old enough to have any knowledge by then. So 7 years, let's say 7 years old. Not a lot. You wouldn't know a lot by then, but you would know some stuff. So like, if you're able to attend the first EDSA People Power Revolution at 7 years old, which by the way I don't recommend. It's maybe there. I think there might be another comment in here, but anyway, so 39 add 7, I will be 46 years old if I were in the Philippines in that protest at that time. How old do you think I am, AI? Oh my Donnie. At Nickelmaki says that I've only now gotten Brian to mention polls in that video, and he hasn't been saying that before. And the AI says Brian was actually just messing with you. Wow. The AI now has a sense of humor. Sometimes he says polls, sometimes he says surveys. You know what? Sometimes Brian says polls, sometimes Brian says surveys. Brian, what do you say now?
Thank you all for your comments. I read them all each week, including the critical ones. Please join my Discord group if you want to chat or appear on one of my videos. If you want to support the channel, you can use the Patreon link on the top right of the screen. Any Patreon support will immediately grant you preferred status for content suggestions. And if you have any more questions, ideas, or feedback, please comment down below, and I will do my best to respond next week.
I'll see you guys next time.